What's going on, everybody? Gunner here from Bert's Black Widow Harley-Davidson and Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. Today we are in St. Pete at Barracuda. I'm here with sales manager Zach, and we are here to talk about one of the last Dynas we have. We want to ask you to like and subscribe to our videos. We are on our road to 1K, and we will be giving away a prize once we hit 1K, which is to be announced. As we all know by now, the Dyna died in 2018. It was absorbed into the Softail family. So the Street Bob, the Fat Bob, and the Lowrider are now Softails.
Really, it's a brand new platform, and the brand new platform not only is a more comfortable ride, but it also houses the new Milwaukee-eight motor that was released by Harley-Davidson in 2017. So it's got a monoshock now. So in the Dyna, as you see here right behind us, it's got the two shocks there on either side of the rear fender. So both of those shocks, obviously, they're exposed, right? Mm-hmm. So the whole idea of a Softail is it's got a rigid look. So imagine this motorcycle here without those shocks there. That's really what a Softail is. So they put the similar type of shock, but they put it in the base of the frame. So if I point there, would they be able to see how it is?
Yeah. Well, if you point here, I'll just put it there.
Yeah. So
we'll
here,
point right here.
So if you take the shocks off of the rear fender there, and you see here where the pipe is, right below the base of the frame is down here, that's where the shocks would be on a Softail. So they're hidden, and the way kinetic energy works when the shocks work when you hit a bump or a speed bump or anything, these shocks are better at absorbing the kinetic energy versus a Softail. The old Softail models, they had to transfer that energy through the frame into the shocks, and it had to change direction. So naturally, some kinetic energy is absorbed through the frame of the motorcycle and into the rider, which can cause some rider fatigue. But you got that cool look of a hardtail frame, which is the look Harley was going for. The biggest question is why did Harley get rid of the Dynas? The frame of the Dyna it wasn't designed to fit a Milwaukee-eight in the transmission, really. So rather than, and quite frankly, it's got the best of both worlds. It's got the rigid look, and it rides as well, if not more comfortable than the old Dyna style did with that monoshock. The monoshock, if you take two of those shocks on a Dyna and you put them side by side, that's about the size of the monoshock underneath the seat. That's how big it is.
About a year ago, when we learned that the Dynas were dying, we took our last Dyna and we decided to go out with a bang. It was a 2017 Street Bob, and we put on a whole bunch of aftermarket parts. I think about $18,000 worth of parts and accessories.
Yeah, approximately.
There's obviously a lot of cosmetic, custom paint job.
Cosmetically, we wanted to go with kind of a West Coast style. So, out in California, Arizona, New Mexico, this is a big style that a lot of people ride with out there with the Dynas. We kind of wanted to go with a different paint scheme rather than the typical bagger that everybody sees, more so on this coast. Attitude Custom Paint, they hooked us up with a killer paint job. This whole paint was done by hand. You can see we see it up close. It's really got a lot of detail in all the different boxes with all the different colors, the paint flake, everything like that. So they really did a great job. We took a fairing that was just primed to put it on there. He also painted that we got on there as well, just to really make the thing pop, give that real West Coast style look.
Who you texting there, buddy? Nutritional facts?
Lots of nutritional facts.
You're on the ketogenic?
Just on a healthier kick, Gunner.
What's your diet going to be like today?
I had an egg. It was like
an egg?
No, it was a ham cupcake egg. It was ham with an egg baked into it.
The Starbucks
cheese. Yeah, but homemade.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
And then had some chai seed oatmeal for breakfast with some black coffee.
How long is that going to last?
Hopefully till about 12:30, I'm hoping.
What am I looking at engine-wise here? I can see the exhaust. That's the only thing I can really tell.
So, yeah, the exhaust is actually a handmade exhaust there. So, if you really look up close, I don't know if you can see in here, but you can see a lot of those welds. The welds are very intricate. It's a 2-in-1. There's no cat in there, so it really lets the bike open up. This bike put well over 100 horsepower down on the ground. We put together basically what we would consider a stage 4 kit to it. The motor went from a 103 to a 110 motor.
The heads and the cams?
Yeah, heads, cams. Obviously, there's that the air cleaner there. There's no backplate, a lot more airflow. Throttle body's larger.
Doesn't look like a heavy breather.
No, it doesn't. We're just trying to
keep it
as simplistic. But if you were to take a shot or go feel behind that, there's no backplate. So normally there's a plastic backplate back there that restricts airflow. into the motors that they come stock. This one doesn't have anything back there, so it just allows for a lot more air to come in for the performance that this bike needs.
Well, we're gonna go take a closer look at this bike. Zach, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Don't do too many wheelies, please.
I will not.
It can do a wheelie. It'll go straight up and down.
Good luck with your keto diet.
Appreciate that.
Pork rinds and pistachios. That's what I heard. Best.
Yeah, I don't like pork rinds.
Okay. Well.